it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Tank9 Code checking in, Tank9 Code checking in, greetings. Yep, today we're going to be talking about why React Native is so wonderful. Wow, you're going to be watching the dogs too. Alright, so this is Duke. He just woke up. But I want to speak about why React Native is wonderful. I've been using it the last few days. And, well, really the last couple weeks, I would say, right? And let me tell you about myself. I'm Tank9 Code. I'm a full-stack application developer, right? I have over 17 years as a senior developer. I've sold software companies. I've built software frameworks in different languages. I'm very certified. I'm very thorough. I'm a hardcore coder, as they call us. I spend most of my day on the computer, on the terminal, in Linux. That's my life, right? But today, last few weeks, I've been using React Native. I've been using React Native heavily a lot, right? It's very popular on the job market, and it's very, high in demand right now. And the reason it is because it's a great language. Like, wow. I've been using it. I've been tying it to this BiZ9 Framework that I created. And the BiZ9 Framework is a back-end system for data access. So when you have an application, you got to connect to your database for the back-end, right? You got to get your information. It's like, a server, or you go to ATM machine and you put your type in your PIN. It's going to connect to a server somewhere and send you back your money. Right, so we gotta so React Native is really good because it's just nice. I really like it. It ties into my back-end BiZ9 Framework really well. It kind of sink in. One reason is the fact is they're both written in Node.js, and Node.js is a back-end library. Please check out Node.js if you haven't. And I want to tell people, like other coders out there and other application developers, don't get frustrated if your system don't look up to par as some of these other apps, right? Because why React Native is so good. The reason it's so good is that, Facebook spent billions of dollars on making it right. Facebook, it being, everybody knows Facebook, but they created React Native to make apps, or other people can build app systems or different games, different type of, projects on top of the Facebook system. So they had to create a language where others outside can be able to easily do so. So they created React Native. And it's banging, but you can't get upset if whatever you're doing is not on that level. Why? They spent millions, probably billions on React Native. Hundreds of developers, years of research and development, and putting the whole language together, the React Native system. Back over here, dog. Duke getting frustrated. I want to go play. Duke. But yeah, get over here. I got to get this energy out. I've been using React Native, so yeah. So Facebook spent billions of dollars on React Native, on making it, and it is a language that ties in. Okay, so React Native, the root of it is it's a language for making apps. Boom. You see, okay, but you have different types of apps. You have let's talk about the devices. We all have a mobile device. You have what? The Android, and the iOS. Those are two different platforms, two different systems. So there are different types of apps. There's hybrid and native. You see, native apps are directly tied in with the system itself, what you're working on, operating system. Native, like you have native Android apps and you have native iOS apps. And those two different source codes, two different libraries, two different energies, I think they're both, Android is Java based and Apple is C++ or C, Objective-C to be at that. So, when you write a native app for a phone, it ties into the phone better. Like, Instagram is an example of a native app. Instagram it syncs in with the phone really good, and it's a great app. And yeah, you see it's generated billions, so it's a good app, right? Then you have hybrid apps, right? So hybrid can work on both iOS and Android, but be one source code base. So a hybrid language is React Native. So therefore, you learn React Native, you can make apps for both Android and iOS. So that's what they created React to do so, and it's pretty much essentially JavaScript. And like we all know JavaScript. JavaScript's been around for many years. Do y'all know about the creator of JavaScript, the guy that made it? The JavaScript it's a nice language. I've loved it for many years. Since I was younger, I remember utilizing it. It's just a very simple language. It keeps things simple. You gotta keep things simple. You can't overdo it. But yeah, the founder, he apparently made the language and he didn't live too much longer after that. But it's the baddest language ever made. I think he didn't make any money neither with it. Because some of us are here for a reason, for a season, and it's on to the next life, which is part of the process, right? So this BiZ9 Framework that I created is nice. And now that I'm making, because I know my front-end apps have been ugly, like the current My Boss app system. I know it doesn't look that good. Like, I'm aware of that. But, I'm aware that it doesn't look good. But now these next version apps that I make, and they're going to be top par. They're going to be able to level up other React Native apps. Because React Native is the top one. It's React Native, then it's Angular, JS. Those are the two front-end framework systems for building modern-day hybrid applications for both iOS and Android. So you learn those. I mean, it's high paying as well, right? Like, you put React Native on your resume. I got a couple more minutes on the battery. You put React Native on your resume, you're getting calls right away from all kind of companies because everybody's need a mobile app. Everything is going to the mobile, and the languages they're utilizing are React Native and Angular, right? I like React Native a lot better. I figure Facebook, they put the. Then, when Facebook said, okay, what happened with the story? Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he started the company. It was really popular for about 10 years. Then they said, hey, we need to make our own language so other developers can build tools on top of Facebook. They said, okay, let's make React. They're going to get billions of dollars to do that, hire thousands of developers, spend 5-10 years. And then they put it together and it's called React Native. But what's also good is documentation. People don't realize how important your documentation is. Because you write an app, people got to be able to read how to use your app and how to go about it. So they spend another billions of dollars in documentation. So therefore, get over here. That's why React Native is so great. So I highly recommend checking it out. I'm really the apps I'm making right now, because everybody know my sauce, how I make my apps. I go to themeforest.net or codecanyon.com. I choose a template. Right, that's the front end. So I go to those sites and search for React Native apps. Man, it's a bunch of them. I got some good ones for e-commerce. Boom, I'm gonna make it, and I'm making it now, and it's coming together seamlessly, and it's integrated, tying in with that BiZ9 Framework. So nice, so nice. So I'm gonna have multiple streams of income. I'm gonna do sites like beautyapps.com, sneakerapps.com, constructionapps.com, lawncareapps.com is all being built from the BiZ9 Framework. Automate that process. I'm a billionaire in a couple years. Right, we're gonna be in a mansion. We in the spaceship right now. But soon we're gonna be in the mansion, doing what we do. I'm gonna have a dog groomer probably, and they're gonna have to watch dogs. I'm gonna have to go out of town. We talk about the BiZ9 system, so I gotta travel, so I'm gonna have to find some. Well, I guess my kids watch them, my dogs. These my little partners though. They do. Hey, big dude. I just want to wash them up good. I want to get this energy out with the video and everything, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel, Tank9 Code, and but React Native is powerful. I think you should check it out. Okay, but it's JavaScript, so all you gotta do is really learn the JavaScript framework. Everybody like, what language should I learn? If I'm gonna be a coder, what language should I learn? I say learn JavaScript. Get really good with JavaScript, learn the fundamentals of that. You can branch off and next do jQuery. jQuery is a good one too. I've used jQuery. That was started by one guy. One developer made jQuery, but it's really it's a way of creating actions for functions for a JavaScript framework. So jQuery is a library for building, it's for utilizing JavaScript, right? So you have JavaScript, right? I gotta get my terms and everything together. So I'm not a certified nerd. People that can talk well, they can say it out eloquently and all that. I'm a core coder. So, but okay, jQuery is also a framework. It's a library, but you utilize it to do JavaScript-based functions or actions, right? So have a website and you want to have like on click, something to happen after the on click. Like you have a form, first name, last name, and click, or a button. On click, you can tell jQuery that, hey, send this form over here to this server. jQuery is a library for doing those type of things a lot easier, using shorthand code. They shorten the code, make it simplified, doing popular actions within JavaScript. Boom. So that's jQuery. So I highly recommend learning jQuery. That's a great language to learn. And and Node.js, that's also my favorite language. Node.js is a beast. It's for the back end. I built the BiZ9 Framework. That thing, I don't think people see what that thing is yet. I ain't really put it out there like I should put it out there, because I know its capabilities. But I'm gonna have one thing, y'all can wake up and I have like 100,000 app users. They be like, where'd that come from? I'm being Jamaica. They're confirming that right there, so that noise. So I'm gonna get up out of here. This video's been 10 minutes. So y'all, all right, say bye, dude. Hey, big dude. Okay, thank y'all for checking in. Make sure you stay coding, stay doing your thing. Apply pressure always apply pressure. You can do your best. And say less and do more. Okay, we're gonna sign out. Tank9 Code signing out.